Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. We're going to be making Copycat Swedish Meatballs. These meatballs are basically like bringing Ikea straight into your kitchen, no furniture assembly required. While this recipe isn't exactly traditional, it's super delicious, totally easy, and you guys are really going to enjoy it. So if you'd like to learn how to make these Copycat Swedish Meatballs, then just keep watching. In my frying pan, I have some butter that's melted. I'm adding some diced onions. I'm cooking these onions because they're actually going to go inside my meatball mixture, and we don't want our meatballs to taste and feel like a bunch of crunchy raw onions. While that's cooking, I have 2 slices of white sandwich bread, and I'm soaking them in a 1/4 cup of milk. You can use any milk you like, and this is going to help give body and richness to my meatballs. I'm adding the cooked onions to the bread mixture after it's been soaking for 5 minutes. And I'm actually mixing up my meatballs in my electric mixer here. I think it's easier and I don't have to get my hands all dirty and gross with a bunch of raw ground meat. I added 2 whole egg yolks. Those are going to give my meatballs some richness and help bind them together. And also a pound of ground beef and a pound of ground pork. Ground pork, and a teaspoon of kosher salt and some freshly ground black pepper. And the reason we're using 2 different types of meats is because that's going to give our meatballs a nice savory depth of flavor. Also adding ground nutmeg and ground allspice, and this is going to help give that characteristic Swedish Ikea flavor and aroma to these meatballs. After they're all mixed up in my mixer with my beater attachment, I'm going to shape them into perfect little balls using an OXO Good Grips medium-sized spring-loaded cookie scoop, and that's going to help make my meatballs nice and evenly shaped so they all cook around the same amount of time. After I'm done scooping the balls, I'm going to roll them between my palms to give them a nice smooth shape, and they're going to go back into the same frying pan that I used to saute the onions from earlier. Going to fry them in a little bit of butter just until all the sides are nice and brown. I personally like my meatballs to have a really nice crust on the edges. If you only like them lightly golden brown, that's totally fine. Cook them as much as you like because we can actually finish cooking the meatballs all the way through in that sauce later on. So just brown them as much as you like, and as you can see, I like mine a pretty brown. I like everything like that. I like pizza crust really brown. I like my toast really brown. I guess I just like carbon. I'm probably going to get cancer one day, but you know what? It'll be worth it. To get started with my sauce, I just added flour to the drippings and slowly whisked in beef broth. And the flour is what gives the sauce nice thick richness, and the broth is what makes up the majority of the liquid. Once the broth and the flour mixture have thickened, I'm going to add 3/4 cup of sour cream, and this is what your sauce should look like after it's all done. If it's a little lumpy in the beginning, don't worry, just keep whisking and it'll be beautiful. Once the sauce is smooth, pop your meatballs back in and simmer until they're fully cooked. Alright, I just plated myself some of these meatballs. They're so juicy and tender. The sauce is super thick and luscious and rich, and to top it off, I'm just going to add some chopped Italian parsley for some color and for some freshness. And that is it. Do you guys like these copycat videos? If you do, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and I'll see you next Wednesday for another food video. Mmm.